Messy bedroom background, but we just got home from the boys' 2-month checkup appointment, and I thought while they're sleeping downstairs with Harris, I would quickly update you guys on everything that we talked about at their doctor's appointment. So I'm going to just jump right into it. If you guys did not see their 1-month update video, I will leave that linked up here as well as down below for you to check out if you are interested. But in that video, I had told you guys that the boys weighed in at 6 pounds and 10 ounces each, and they had roughly gained about 2 pounds in 1 month. And this time around, the boys have gained about 4 pounds in 1 month, which is insane. Ben weighed in at 9 pounds and 15 ounces, and Jack weighed in at 10 pounds and 2 ounces, which I was shocked by. I was telling Harris I really did not think that the boys had hit that 10-pound mark, but he was confident that they did, and he was right. I thought maybe they'd be like high 8s, low 9s, but nope, they are just at that 10-pound mark. Ben has 1 ounce to go, and he'll be a little 10-pound baby like Jack. So the pediatrician was really happy with their weight gain. She said she typically liked to see about 2 pounds, again, in about 2 pounds in a month. And our boys gained about 4 pounds in 1 month. So she said the fact that they were born premature and they are growing at this rate is a great thing. Now, they still are on the small side in terms of a 2-month-old baby, but that's just because they were born premature. With regards to, you know, their growth from last month to this month, she was really, really happy with. I think they gained about 1 inch in length. I think Jack maybe gained 1.5 inches in length. He's 22 inches and Ben is 21.5 inches. So in this past month, not so much, you know, they didn't really gain that much in length, but they did gain 4 pounds, roughly 4 pounds in weight, which, you know, if you guys have been following along, you would know that for a while I was concerned about my supply and if they were getting enough. And she said, nope, they're definitely getting enough. You can definitely see it with their weight gain. Now, she said at their age, a baby should typically be, you know, drinking about 24 ounces in a day. And our boys, when we do give them bottles, if you guys are, you know, caught up with everything, you would know that I did stop exclusively breastfeeding, and they are pretty much split now. They get breastfed in the mornings and early afternoons and bottle fed in the late afternoons, the night, and through the night. And we feed them about 6 times a day, so they get about, you know, 4 or 5 bottles, I would say, and they drink anywhere from 4 to 6 ounces. So they are hitting and surpassing that 24 ounces in a day mark every single day, like without a doubt. Sometimes they probably get upwards of like 32 ounces a day, which the pediatrician said that is fine. It is good that they're drinking as much as they are. You know, they need to be gaining this weight and getting on track with their growth with full-term babies, but they're doing fine. She's not worried. I'm not worried. And, you know, seeing these numbers, I definitely feel like I made the right decision to split their feedings between breastfeeding and formula. I have no doubt now that they're getting enough, and they're definitely growing boys. While we were at the pediatrician, I had told her about the boys grunting. Now, I think I mentioned in their 1-month update video that I had thought maybe they had reflux, and they're still spitting up. But a new development is this grunting. When we lay them down at night, they grunt for like a half hour, sometimes even longer, and they just sound like super uncomfortable.
and they have like a hard time falling asleep from it. And so I brought it to the pediatrician's attention, and she said that they probably are uncomfortable. Their bellies are probably so full that they are uncomfortable. And she said if we would like, we could elevate them a little bit at night. She said about 30 degrees. We just have to put something underneath the mattress in their bassinet. Now, I know that there are mixed opinions on elevating and doing this, but I think it will make a world of difference for us, and I think it will help the boys with this grunting and with them being uncomfortable, and I think it will help them sleep. Now, she did ask if we were getting stretches of sleep, and I told her some nights we get 4 hours, mainly 3 hours, you know, during the day. They get about 3 hours when they're breastfed and 4 hours when they're bottle fed. And so she said it's completely normal that they're not really giving us long stretches of time. But last night we actually got a pretty decent stretch of time. Now, I mentioned in a bunch of videos back that I was following the Taking Care of Babies newborn sleep class, and in that class they talk about this dream feed, which is basically like the last feeding of the night that you give your baby right before you're going to go to sleep to align your guys' sleep and to align your sleep with their longest stretch. Now, I've been doing that for a few weeks now, and I always felt like I had to wake the boys up to give them this 10 o'clock feed, and when I was waking them up, they were in such a deep sleep. Their feed before this was probably around like 7 p.m. So, you know, between that time, they were falling into such a deep sleep that I thought maybe why don't we try dropping this dream feed and seeing how long the boys can go with their 7 p.m. feed. So last night we did bath time around 7 and fed the boys at 7:30, and we put them down around 8, and Jack actually slept until 1 a.m. Now, Ben woke up at 12, but he didn't really wake up because he was hungry. I think he woke up because of gas, because he did fart and wake himself up. So I held him off for a little bit. I just held him and soothed him, and then at 1 o'clock Jack started to stir and we did feed them. So Jack gave us about 6 hours, I think that is. 5 hours. Jack gave us about 5 hours, and Ben gave us a little bit over 4 hours, which, you know, for Jack hitting that 5-hour mark, that's big for us because we haven't really been seeing that from them. So moving forward, I think elevating them a little bit in the bassinet and, you know, getting rid of this dream feed, that hopefully they'll be able to start hitting longer stretches. Now, the pediatrician said usually once a baby hits about that 10 to 12 pound range, they do start sleeping longer. So now that they're in that range, and like I said, elevating them a little bit and dropping that dream feed, I'm hoping that we start seeing longer stretches of sleep from them, because Harris and I definitely need the longer stretches of sleep ourselves. I tell him all the time, I don't know how much longer I can go on getting 2 or 3 hours of sleep a night, but I have faith that in the weeks to come, they're going to start giving us longer stretches of time. In terms of developmentally, the boys are still behind just because they were born premature. They were born 4 weeks premature, so technically they're 4 weeks behind. So technically they're only 1 month old. So we're not really seeing much of those developmental milestones that you would see in a normal 2-month-old. I think I got Ben to smile like once, and Jack hasn't really smiled much, but the boys have been a lot more interactive, talking to me. I can hold their attention a lot longer. Someone's crying. So I can definitely hold their attention a lot longer. They are tracking me with their eyes now. I can like move from side to side and their eyes actually follow me. And they are giving me a lot more wake time, like more interactive wake time. I'm still getting about 60 to 90 minutes from them from the time they wake up for their feeding. But when they are awake, it's a lot more interactive now, which has been super fun for me, especially in the mornings after that first morning feed. They're so awake and lively and interactive, and I love that time of day. If you guys saw my last video, you would know that I've officially gotten rid of all their newborn clothing. I've put that all in storage, and they're officially in 0 to 3 month clothing, and they're in size 1 diapers. So I think that's all I wanted to update you guys on. Their growth, their sleeping, their eating, developmentally. Yeah, I think that's pretty much it. Someone's starting to stir, so I need to head downstairs. I think it's time to feed them again, but I am going to put in a bunch of cute footage that I've got of the boys over this past month, things for my Snapchat and things that just haven't made it onto my YouTube channel. So I'm going to put that at the end of this video for you guys to see. I hope you guys enjoyed this quick little update video, and if you did, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up. If you haven't done so already, head on down there and subscribe. I appreciate that always. And with that being said, I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye guys. You taking the baby? Ooh. Does it feel good? You
You like it? Yeah. Yeah. Ready, Benny? Let's make sure you're all rinsed. Ooh. Hi, handsomes.
When managing diabetes, you can't always tell. He's smiling again, Jen. Oh, Jen.
He's so cute. Hi, baby. Hi, baby. Benny. What are you doing, Jackie? Are you going sleepies? Are you going to sleep? Sleepies? Sleepies? Up, 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 up.